Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd do a quick informative video about wipers on this one. As everyone knows, I'm a mechanic, MOT tester, and one of my pet hates with cars is people who drive, well, not so much cars, people who drive around with wipers that you cannot see nothing where you're going. I mean, I obviously drive different cars every day, and it is unreal how many cars I get in when it's raining, obviously, and I struggle to understand, along with many other people in the trade I speak to, I struggle to get my head around how people can manage to be flying along at 70 mile an hour plus as you see them in the pouring rain with wipers the way they are. And these are people who I'm not going to name, obviously. I get into these cars and I struggle at 30 mile an hour to be able to see where I'm going because the wipers are either hanging to bits, the rubber's gone hard, they're full of tree sap and they're just smearing like the water all over the screen. It's quite frightening actually how many cars I get coming in. So anyways, that's that. More to the point, it's the lack of cost. Some of these new flexi blade wipers are quite expensive, up to, I think one is Citroen Cactus. You're looking £60 for a set of wipers because the screen wash jets are built in. But the majority of newer cars with flexi blades, aero blades, they're about £30-ish a pair. And then cars with these standard metal blades, like these, are only about a tenner. You can get them less, but what I'm going to get into on this video is specific wipers. Now this is specific to a Mondeo Mark III. Now what you get is a 22-inch wiper with a spoiler for the driver's side and a 20-inch wiper for the passenger's side. Some cars from the factory were designed with 2 spoilers, some were designed with 1, some were designed with none, and there's absolutely no harm in fitting, say, a 20 and a 22 Bosch wiper. But again, I'm going to go more into the point of why I recommend these so much, because honestly, Bosch wipers are the only way forward. I've had them on all sorts of different cars. I will say with Japanese cars, like not so much just Japanese, like Kias, Hyundais, Toyotas, Hondas, you struggle to get replacement blades for them, but what you get is a Denso blade, a Denso hybrid. If you look up that, a Denso hybrid, they are exactly what the dealerships use, and they are 100% perfect. I use those on my L200. But anyways, these cost me £10 posted. To be fair, I've got them in the garage. I could have gotten them cheaper without the spoiler on, but I wanted the specifics because obviously the spoiler keeps the wiper pushed on the screen at speed to stop them from like making all them like scraping noises. And obviously I don't know what it is, but Bosch just use a much superior kind of metal on the blade because they don't rust. The rubbers must have some kind of Teflon, some kind of coating on them because they just really do last. Obviously they're writing on their long life rubber. I have to agree, unless you abuse these wipers in the winter, you get very little problem. So I'm just going to go out and show you a few demonstrations of what I'm meaning, because all my cars, just so you know, I'm not just pinpointing at one. This is my ML, and as you can see, factory fit with these, it's got the Bosch metal blade with the spoiler. I can't quote your sizes on this one, I don't know, but again, it was a specific set for this car, and the passenger's one got the spoiler on as well. And they just last so much longer. The wipe, great. Again, onto the old Vauxhall here. That's got the spoiler on the Bosch, and also it's got the standard one there. And these are this is my partner's car. These are your obviously Bosch like aero blades. You do tend to find these are upwards of £20 and £30 for these, but these are specific fits. You can't fit anything else. Don't be tempted to buy the universal wiper blades. Never buy universal, even Bosch ones, because you find you have these huge Lego block looking things, and I can guarantee you'll either end up losing your rag or snapping them, or when you actually do get them fitted, you've got a massive chunk of plastic which just looks absolutely horrible. So on the Mondeo, what we're going to do is, I don't need to show you all how to change a wiper blade. In fact, I did that on one of my first videos. Key point with changing a wiper blade is always have 2 points of contact, one point of contact on the blade and the other one on. Just make sure when you're dealing with the wiper blade, keep the blade resting on your arm while you're actually taking the wiper off itself. So if you slip or anything, the wiper arm doesn't smash the windscreen. So always have, I'm saying 2 points of contact, naturally one hand's on the wiper, the other one's on the arm. I mean, always keep 1 point of contact always on the wiper arm, and I always find it's better just to rest it on the arm you're not using, while you're using your other hand, which you work with, to remove the blade. So I'm just going to go outside. I'll just pause the video. So as you can see, what's fitted to this car, I don't even know what brand they are, but they're starting to rust, they're squeaking, they're not wiping properly. They've just passed their sell-by date, it's as simple as that. There's no branding on them or anything like that. So obviously that's what's in the box. Again, it's like stamped in Bosch onto them. And I just tend to find, if I go up to a car to buy it and I see Bosch wipers on a car, or good quality wipers, you know they've been looked after. If you've got some Poundland cheapies, you just ask the question of what else have they skimped on, if they can't be bothered to spend 10 quid or something on a set of wipers. So we'll get these changed over. Right, there we go, they're fitted. Even just from a looks point of view, like a non-functional point of view, they just look better. So obviously with the spoiler. Something else I find as well, which is a big failure point of wipers, which can cause damage, are the plastic clips. I just tend to find on the Bosch wiper blades, the plastic just seems to be much better quality. I mean, like this stuff here just snaps off. And what I've noticed as well is just the physical thickness of the metal that they use on the Bosch ones is just so much better. You know, you'll probably get about 2 years out of a set of Bosch wipers, where cheapy through the winter you'll be lucky to get 6 months. So that's them fitted. Like I've said, I'll just take these back in the house. Oh, and on another point, on Project Mondeo, just had the 4-wheel alignment done. Absolutely spot on now that the wheel is pointing where you want to do, not having to drive with the wheel at 2 o'clock in a straight line, which is not very nice. So yeah, sorry it's a bit dark in here, because I'm actually on my day off today, but I had to just fit these wipers because they've just arrived. So yeah, what you want to be doing is, if you do order these, you want to find this number here. Is just, you can either use this number like these, just type in SP22-20S, and that's the specific kit for the car. But Bosch do have their own number somewhere, which I did notice before, which is this here. You just need to probably go onto like any kind of website, and that's your proper Bosch number. This is for a Mark III Mondeo, but as you've seen, I've got a 1996 Omega outside, and a 2004 Mercedes ML. Just go onto a Bosch site, or just find out the correct fit for your car. And what I would recommend that you do, like I've mentioned, these set of wipers from my parts supplier, which I spend thousands with a month, we're going to be somewhere in the region like £15-20. I think we're going to be £20 with a VAT in, I think. And I got these posted to me door for a tenner. Postage as well, you know. Just find the part number. Don't go typing in Ford Mondeo, Ford Fiesta, Honda Civic wiper blades, because you'll just get absolutely inundated. Just find out the proper part number or the sizes you need. But again, sizes, it's a kit you need with two. And then find the proper Bosch number, and then just type in that number into eBay, and you'll find there'll be somebody getting rid of some NOS, like new old stock. Like, you can tell this box has been bashed about, but hey ho, you chuck the box in the bin, don't you, the minute you fit the wipers are spot on. So there you go, yeah, definitely well worth £10. If a lot of people are saying, a lot of people I get say, oh, I don't really want to be spending, you know, 10, 20, £30 on a set of wipers. But the annoying fact is, these people would probably not think twice of going and spending £20 for a crate of beer. How much is a set of cigarettes, pack of cigarettes these days? They're £10, £15? Come on, you know, a set of wipers, you could potentially save yourself having a crash, save injuring somebody, save killing somebody in that essence. You know, when you're doing 60, 70 mile an hour in the rain, the key element is to be able to see where you're going. So come on, put comments below. I would like to see how many people are fanatical about wipers. I must admit, me as an MOT tester, wipers is a big point, because I think it's very, very much overlooked. I really don't think it's big or clever to come in having wipers hanging to bits, going, oh, well, I've got my money's worth out of them. Even if you're driving at slow speeds on these dark nights, you can just miss a child standing there in your blind spot in a zebra crossing, and you're going to end up having to live with that for the rest of your life for the sake of a set of 10 quid blades. And no, I'm not sponsored by Bosch, I couldn't care less, but I'm just saying, spend the money, upgrade the wipers on your car so you can see where you're going. Simple as that. It's what I've done. I've showed you on all my vehicles. Definitely well worth doing. And while you're on as well, once you've changed the blades, it'll do absolutely no harm. Just grab this out the cupboard. Standard glass cleaner, just what you use in your house. Once you've obviously changed your new blades, just in case you contaminate them, just give your windscreen, just with some standard window cleaner, a bit of a spray, and it just helps getting any contamination onto your wipers. And naturally, you'll know the key one when it comes to winter and your windscreen's full of snow and ice. Do not set your wipers away. Wait until the screen's cleared itself, or use some de-icer. Actually, some people do this by complete mistake. When the weather starts to ice up, when the temperatures drop that low, turn your automatic wipers off, because what you'll tend to find is the minute you start your car up, the automatic wiper sensor, when it's got snow or ice on, detects it's in error, and it sets the wipers away. So even if you're cautious about not doing it, I always make sure over the winter months on a car, if it's got automatic wipers, that I deactivate it and I switch it off. Because not only will you knock your blades, you can scratch the screen, or you can burn out your wiper motor. And on another note, sorry to yap on about wipers here, but that's just such an important thing on a car. I get so many people coming in where there's actually no blade left on. And a guy just last week come into the garage actually in it was a 16 plate Corsa, no blade on the wiper. And he turned, I says, you do realise you've got, cause he booked his car in for MOT this week, this was last week. And I says, you do realise you've got no rub on your wiper? He says, I left that, I know about that. But he says, I just couldn't be bothered. And guess what he had done? It had obviously gone through, and the metal piece here had scratched all his windscreen, and it went right, it was on the driver's side, and it had went right through his line of vision. And he was like, I never noticed that. I'm like, well, yeah. So for a set of, they weren't £10 wipers, they are about £25 for this car. I says, well, for 25 quid, I says, you've just cost yourself a whole new windscreen. So whether or not he claims on his insurance, I mean, what's a windscreen these days? 150, 200 quid. And I think them newer shape Corsas, like the Fords, like that Mondeo, have the heated windscreens in. You're talking £300, £400, all for the sake of a set of wipers. So just be careful when you do actually know your wipers are starting to degrade. You're not only going to, not be able to see where you're going, you'll scratch the glass, and once you've scratched the glass, you can't reverse that. It's either change a new windscreen, put up with it, or if it's bad enough, it'll be an MOT fail. So anyways, I'll leave that one here. Just thought I would do a simple little home video today, because as I'm just so busy next week, I doubt I'll get time to do one. So thanks for watching. If you want any kind of references or ways to find out wipers, I'm certainly willing to show you how I find out codes and Bosch numbers and stuff like that. It's not hard. It just makes things easier to search for them, and you get a cheaper price for them as well. So thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. And again, thank you to everybody who's commenting, liking the videos. I much appreciate it. Just a little reminder at the end of this video, I make no money from sponsorships. I believe there's some adverts starting to come on my videos now. I am making no money from them, and I am none of the wiser from YouTube. They haven't messaged us or nothing like that, which I'm annoyed at. As far as I'm concerned, they should not be putting adverts on my videos if I'm not getting paid for it. That's something I need to look into. I don't know. If you know any better, tell me. Send us a message. So thanks for watching again. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.